It's on. Yes, yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello. How are you? Well, I know that we had 3 full days, and now maybe we're a little bit tired. But yeah, we are at the session with the Scout is the most attractive management school. Before we start, let's just present a little bit of our who are here in front of you. I will start with me, if it is okay. I am Elena, and I'm coming from Romania, and I'm a program commissioner in our association, but still one of the trainers who is working from Scouts.
My name is Ignatius. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a training commissioner.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our session. My name is Doina. I'm from Moldova, and I'm one of the youth advisors to the World Committee. And I would further like to invite our online community leaders to present themselves.
Hello, I'm Derek from Hong Kong. Hi, I'm Andy from Hong Kong as well. So maybe we have a lot of comments from the internet as well. Thank you.
And our reporter will join us during the session. We are still waiting for him, but we will start. We will continue the session.
Some so-called housekeeping issues. I'm sure you already know very, very well, but we are being live streamed. Where is the camera? It's there. Okay, so it's there. So that's why we're having this gray, again, notes here. So if you're going to come in the front and speak up, it's going to be this particular area. And if you're going to pose a question, please do stand on the green dots. I see only one green cross. We were supposed to be 2. I don't know, the second disappeared. And please don't live stream our session because it's going to be slower and technical issues. And please, I'm going to pass you on evaluation forms. You already know them very well. And please hand them in at the end of the session, if you can. Thank you. Anna?
Maybe you can go and present the objectives.
Can we show them? Right. The objectives of this session, Scouting, the most attractive management school. First objective, to be aware of the competencies reached into Scouting. To translate the personal development of Scouts into competencies. And finally, to realize the link between Scouting activities and employment. You remember this morning, the keynote address, which talked about the impact of Scouting. A lot was said, and we are trying to link up what we had in the keynote address with what we actually do in Scouting. Thank you.
You probably came to this session being attracted by the title of it, Scouting, the most attractive school of management. I just want to clarify that management can be treated from very different perspectives. And as you know, we had a session previously on leadership. So this session is not going to be about leadership. It's going to be those management competencies which Scouting is actually developing in a person in order for him to be able to lead, in order for him to be able to develop certain skills which he can delegate then to other persons. And this is very important because this kind of competencies can then be translated into your CVs, the youth CVs, and be shown up to an employer. So this is, I'm sure this is a real purpose which demands to be researched at our session. Thank you. And should I speak on the structure? The flow of the session, how is it going to go? As you have seen, we had the introduction. Then we did a little bit of a different structure, so we're not going to show you different PowerPoints about what management means, but instead you are already grouped in groups. Sorry for the grouped in groups, but yes. So you're going to have some teamwork. And after this teamwork, you're going to see the results. Elena is going to present some input on the 8 key competencies which are being actually approved by the European Union, but they are being acknowledged around the world as well. Then we're going to do a small exercise, a conclusion, and that's going to be the end of the session. So 90 more minutes to go, or is it less? Is it 60? Okay. I'm handing in to Elena.
Yeah, actually to Ignatius.
Right. In your teams, as you are, we would like you to discuss what are the main activities that your organization, that you are organizing in your NSO. In other words, what activities are you organizing in your national organizations which cater for competencies in young people? The competencies that are required when they get employed. What is it that we do in scouting in order to develop those competencies which will become useful when young people are employed? We are not focusing on leadership, we are focusing on the qualities that we are trying to develop through our activities. Now, can we then write down those activities that we offer the young people in order to develop the competencies? Thank you.
So you have the flip charts, paper, split it in two, and in the left, just put the scout activities, the main ones that you are doing. Yeah, and for that we have
50.
No. Well, actually, let's give them 9 minutes for this. And for the onlines, they can write also the scout activities, the main scout activities that you are doing, the hiking, the meetings, and so on. Just write it down on the left. Pum, pum. It's working. It seems that you already finished, almost. So moving forward, yeah. What we will do on the right side of your piece of paper, well, focus on the competencies that you are reaching, not only you, but your scouts, through the activities that you wrote it on your piece of paper. Maybe you can choose 5 of them and develop what you reach, like true competencies. I don't know, the strategical thinking, working in teams, and so on. Just focus on pick 5 of your activities and go forward. What the kids, the scouts, are learning doing these activities. Focus on the competencies.
From Algeria. Okay, Ignatius from Zimbabwe. English.
Yeah, English, Zimbabwe.
Yes, English.
I think you're hearing me now. Yes? But the others are hearing me. Okay, so for the online, you can split a piece of paper in two, two sides, and on the left side, you just wrote down the scout activities that you are doing into the scouting. And on the left side, on the right side, just focus of what the scouts are reaching, like through the competencies. So focus on the competencies and write it on the right side. Well, if you finished, just we'd like to choose in your teams one person that is coming here and present what you collect. So who is a volunteer from which team? Who wants to start? Look. Yeah. Big applause. Woo, woo, woo. Well, I can be your flip chart.
All right, our group had great fun doing this. Okay, activity organized by Scouts for Scouts. Okay, these are some of the activity that our diverse group came up with. Number one, National Jamboree. Then the competency is we learn how to integrate, learn how to tolerate, learn how to respect, and learn how to adapt to one another. Then for youth program, we have many different sub-activities. First is outdoor cooking, then we learn how to take care of your tummy. Because we learn how to take care of people by cooking for them. Then orienteering, exploring, we learn how not to get lost. Camping, we learn about independence, autonomy, and looking after one another. For service, value for others. Youth forum, confidence, decision making. Team game, with group dynamic, cooperation, teamwork. Fundraising, the scouts learn how hard it is to earn money and learn financial management. And standard charging competition and camp, learn how to keep and understand key performance index. And this one is very interesting. Patrol Leader Jamboree, they learn about leadership. Then Jota Joti, use of technology, develop relational skills. Thank you.
Can you just help me put it there somewhere? Just to have all of them in front of us. Yeah, we have Scotch there. Good, let's find another team. Who wants to continue? A big applause for the second team. Woo! Let's see. Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Okay, so basically we have on the black ones is activities, and these are the competences we mentioned. So we talked about games, camps for fun or camps for training, hiking, pioneering, playing theater, environmental education, scout rallies, craft, artwork, adventure, outdoor, spiritual activities, community service, personal development, in international exchange and leadership development in patrols, and internet or radio-based activities, YOTI and YOTA. And in terms of the competences, we didn't match them because all of them can fit somehow into the activities. It's our opinion, at least. So we talked about social responsibility, teamwork, planning skills, and strategy, creativity, self-development, personal autonomy, spiritual development, speaking in public, communication skills, open-mindedness and tolerance, problem-solving skills, individually and in groups, team leading, structural learning, conflict management, organizing events and activities, physical development, reviewing and assessing things in terms of quality, time management, and nature and environmental awareness. That's it. Beautiful, right?
Thank you so much. Can we have a next group, please? Volunteering? Yay! Okay, I will be the panel.
Well, I'm not going to read everything on this paper because you can watch it afterwards, but we were talking about organizing backpacking trips or scout camps and stuff like that, and games and inviting external guests, and our activities and the competences we're practicing self-confidence, empathy, planning, social skills, curiosity, openness, yeah. Survivor skills, but yeah, you can read the rest. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And the last but not the least one. Yes. I can help you.
Well, actually, we have a lot of points that the other teams have too. So we talk about camping, game, training courses, troop councils, pack councils, sports, fundraising, jamborees, and big events, and so on. And the competencies that we raised were teamwork as a value, project management, autonomy, so you gain confidence, so you gain autonomy, budget, time management, self-management and organization, delegation of tasks, crisis and risk management, communication skills, conflict resolution and management, healthy lifestyle and fitness, activity skills, and problem solving.
Great. Whew. How was it? You can say something. Like applauding, how good was this exercise for you? Just give some applause. Let's see. For the online to hear what was the exercise. It was... We will move a little bit forward. I'm seeing that some of you put some attitudes, some of you put some skills, but some of you put some knowledge. Just because these competences, and I will just write it down a little bit. And you have this ask tool that you can use it for these competences. And these are coming for A, for the attitude. Well, my spelling is horrible, so sorry. K is from the knowledge. And S is from the skills. So if you want to have the competencies, like the real stuff that you are working for our leaders, not focus only of what they can do, like the skills, but look a little bit of their attitude. Now they are more empathic. They are more open. They can smile more, and so on. And okay, but they know how to make note. But really, they can explain it. So they have this knowledge for themselves. Focus on all of three things. Because on the European level, and I will move it a little bit, and I have it on the papers for all of you, are 8 key competencies that they said that it is like all the picture of what we are or what we can develop. And it's not only for the Europeans, guys. It's for all of us, and we can go through all of it. And it is like this. We have the digital competences, like the computers, the telephones, and so on. We have the interpersonal, intercultural, and social competences. And civic ones is good enough just to communicate better, to make friends, to know how to put questions. These are it in this point. The third one is the cultural expression. Here is as how good or how much do you know your culture, but not only know, but how much you can practice it. Like, yeah, I am a Romanian, but do you feel it like I am a Romanian? You cannot see it if I didn't say that I'm Romanian. So maybe in a summer point of view, are some moments when you are looking at the culture of yourself, of what you are from which country, but also to try to find others. Religion, museum, histories, and so on. Here are these in the culture expression. Then it is the entrepreneurship. How good are you in, okay, you have an idea, well, this is good, but do you go forward with that idea? If you do, it is the entrepreneurship. And you can see it from your scouts, like when they have some ideas, even they are good or not, and can make your life like leaders horrible. Yeah, but still, they have a good idea and they want to, I don't know, reach all of them like 100 people, scouts that are going in front of the camp and screaming loud, they are scouts and so on. That is entrepreneurship. That they didn't just have the idea, but they put it in the practice, and they learned that they can move something from the beginning. Communication in the mother tongue. It can be like making a poem or make some letters, speaking loud, speaking faster, speaking correctly, and so on. Mother tongue. It's your own language. And then it is another one which it's not your language, but it is the other ones, and you want to learn it. Okay, my English is not so good, but I'm trying. And if you don't listen to me or you don't understand me, it's fine. Just to let me know, and I will improve it. Just because you are letting me know, and you are trusting me, and you are in some point in your mind, you just correct me. Oh, it wasn't correctly. If you are telling me, I can improve it. So it's one of my skills that I wanted to be higher. The mathematical competencies. Here it's all about the numbers, like the budgets, like the money that you have it in your pocket, and so on. It can be your personal money, it can be your patron money, it can be your national organization money. This is it. And in some point, you are developing a lot working with the money or the numbers. Let's say it like this. Maybe it's not only the budget that you have, it's the numbers that you are working with. Learning to learn. It's just because in some point, some of us or many of us or less than us, we stop and saying that I am good enough and this is fine for me. Well, learning to learn, it's the challenge for all of us just to do some more with what we are and where we want to be. So if you let me learn from you, from your experience, it's my learn from you. It is goes like that. Do you have any questions so far? Yes?
What's the source of it? Like, is this created by Scouts for Scouts, or is this created by an external agency?
This is a tool, an instrument that is coming from the European Union, and we in Romania, and not only in Romania, we are starting to have this instrument, this tool, and put it into our Scout activities just to translate the competencies that we are having here. Because what you can do when you are going home and go and grow up with the quality of your activities is just to take these competencies and put it in all these 8 keys. It is quite easy. What do you mean by European Union? Like the political? Yeah. So it's coming from the team that is working for youths. It is at that level. That is the department that is working for the youths. They create these key competencies, and they are like the delivering in each country, which is at the European level, and they are actually let us know to decide if we want to take them and use them, or we just like leave it like that.
Sorry, if I'm not wrong, it's European Youth Forum. So. So it's yeah, but sometimes I don't know if it's happening in your countries, but are a lot of NGOs that are coming behind us and they do these things, and in some point, if we don't adapt and translate what we are doing, we will just feel that we are not having more scouts. But if the scouts are seeing that, okay, having fun, it means that we know how to work in teams. We know when and how to decide something. And we know how to split into teams. These are key competences. So it's working on these 8.
well, we leave you with this just to decide it if you are taking or not. So you can have it like a tool, but also if you feel that you already have it, for example, in Ireland, they already are translated these activities for the parents, because they felt, okay, the parents now are more, they are taking more passion and they are very into what the scouts are doing in their activities. And from that point, the Ireland said, okay, I will just translate what we are doing, and we will just give to the parents. And at the end, they are seeing exactly what their kids are learning in scouting. I mean, we have to move and increase the quality of what we are doing. I know that it is easy for us, for the leaders, that to feel like, okay, well, I know that our scouts are working in teams and they have good time management and they are responsible and they will do what they said that they will do. But put it on the paper, like officially. Yes, we do this. And if you are put it on these 8 key competences, it is like more clearly, not for you, because for you it's clear, for the ones that can give you money, funds, can give you respect, can give you lobby, and so on. So it's for the externals, but also to increase the quality and to attract and to keep your scouts. Yes, another question.
It's more an input to understand this maybe better. The European societies have started to more formally recognize skills and competencies that are learned outside of schooling. And that's something which has been pushed through European youth forums, but also politics and so on. And if we do not participate in this, then the skills learned in scouting might later on not be on these official certificates of recognition. And this is their model. And so we have to try to go into their model and say, okay, well, we have to find activities and skills in those 8 competencies. And that's something which is on the rise, because also youth unemployment is on the rise. And different associations have done a very good job in that. For example, the French, I think there's one French here, have a tool called Translated, I think it's Empower Yourself, where they try to translate what you do in scouting into sentences that you can use on your CV. So it's something which, at least in Europe, we see is on the rise, this more official terminology for activities.
Well, thank you. To feel that it's quite easy to recognize these key competences, we prepared you a small exercise. And for this, you will receive a piece of paper. Oh, well, that one already. This piece of papers. You will need a pen. Just take one and press forward. No, it's one for each. You will work individual. You will work on your key competences to develop your competences. So take one piece of paper. You will need one pen. So you all have one piece of paper for each, not for the group. Good. Well, on the walls are the key competences and some stuff, some criteria to reach them. You can choose one of that point. There are 2. You choose which one you are going to do. And you can take in 15 minutes more competences as you can do. So you can go through these ones, and when you're done, when one competence is done, so you reach 1 point from the paper, you just come to us to validate if it is correct or not, or somebody should check it. So I will repeat. Our 8 key competences are there and also here. So you can find it on the walls. Go to that key competences, take a look, see that if you can do it or not. If you cannot do it, go to the next one and find out which one you can do it. And pick, there are two on the piece of paper, just pick one. Try to do it on your piece of paper or on the laptop because you're gonna need it. And then in the end, when you finish one, just come to us to validate the competencies. Clear?
This is a wake-up exercise.
Yeah,
so,
you have to stand up, actually. You have to move in the room. Well, good luck, and we are waiting for you to validate the key competences. Yeah, to do them. Do one of it. Yes. There are two, and you can choose one. And also, you have one here. As we can send you the presentation. At the end of the session, it will be online on the web page. So we will send you. Yes. And for the ones that are online, these key competencies, these exercises are, and I will read to you, for the social and civic competencies. 1, create an ecological present for someone. Or 2, offer the others a help with one of their tasks. Another one. Entrepreneurship. Build a tent with the materials you find in 3 minutes, or do something useful for somebody else. Cultural expression. Make a drawing of yourself, or make a list of the most popular songs which represents your country. Mathematical competencies. 1, make a budget for one day going out with your scouts, or 2, make a shopping list for products what you can buy for €5 here in Hong Kong. Well, actually, yeah, you will imagine here that you are here with us. For foreign languages. Translate a word in different 5 languages, or 2, translate a sentence in the language of the hosting country. Scouting is preparing you for life. Competencies in your own language. 1, write a poem of 6 lines about your motivation to be a scout. 2, present yourself verbally to someone in 1 minute in your own language. You cannot see me now, but yeah, you can hear me. We have 2 more. Digital competencies. 1, take 3 photos and download them in their computer as quick as possible and write down the time. Easier, take 3 detailed zooming photos of the flowers with the iPhone. Or 2, draw a scout leader with the computer. And the last one, learning to learn. Write down in 4 lines what was the last thing you learned about yourself. Or 2, you have to learn the friendship knot in 1 minute for somebody who knows it. Good. Good luck.
Just to let everyone know, you have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Okay. Wow.
No, in this way.
Oh my God.
Pronunciation. I thought to Don Juan, Yasan, Sao Young.
It's good this way and it's good. It's different method, so it's good both ways. Good job.
Different ways to make it.
Good job.
Which language is this? Chinese. Chinese. So I can explain you in Hong Kong language. Oui, toi tu es le rapporteur. Oui.
Last minute, yeah.
Lion. Yeah, lion. Yeah.
Well, it seems that this exercise made you be more involved in what we are doing. It looks that it's not so difficult to find out what can we do achieving these key competences. Is somebody that wants to share some of the key competencies that learn it? Somebody of you? Who wants to share? Two volunteers. Let's say it like this. Only two. Who wants to share the key competencies that you achieved in this moment? India, I guess. Yeah? Good. Come out to the green zone. The green zone. Yeah. for the online.
I'm from India, the Bharat Scouts and Guides. And right from the beginning, I am taking part in this all activities, especially with this scouting is the school of best management school. That is what I experienced here, especially these activities. I've gone through all these slips, competencies, and assignments, what I have to do. So I selected one of that. And I selected one of that, then immediately one of my friend come to me and she has explained about what she is in their regional language, and I too have explained her. I was explaining in English, but she said, no, it is a regional language, you should talk in Hindi. So I explained in Hindi. Then it was really a very good interaction, though we are not able to understand each other. But the way we are expressing, it creates an intimacy between two NSOs people. Then second thing was, the second assignment was given that in the particular thing, you should write the 6 lines of a poem. So I wrote the poem. I thought when I come to the session leader, she will say okay. But she did not say okay. She said you should sing first. Then, yes, you should sing first. Then I sang the song. Then with the great difficulty, she agreed with me because she don't know Hindi. The song was in Hindi. I really enjoyed. And what I feel is everybody who is taking part in this lecture took all those assignments, all the assignment which is pasted on the wall, and everybody is interacting. So nobody was seated calmly. Everybody is moving here and there, and we really enjoyed this activity. Moreover, I took a photograph of all these assignments. You know why? Because I want to experiment this idea into our adult training courses and into our unit, where we are visiting the unit, we are associated with the Scouts unit. We want to experiment all those, and it has been proved that the scouting is an instrument for value formation. Thank you.
Thank you. We still have time for one person to share with us. Please. Very curious what you achieved. Just present yourself and let us know.
I'm Scouts of China from Taiwan. And I finished learning to learn. I tied friendship knot for 3 brothers. Okay, and teach them how to tie friendship knot. And the second one, I do deliver a short presentation about ecological topics, about how to reduce waste and keep the environment better. Okay, the third one I did is the competence in my own language. I introduced myself to 2 of my brothers, and I teach them how to write my name in Chinese. And funny thing is, this is my Chinese character, my last name, Huang. And I told them, here is the friendship knot. Easy to remember. Yeah, see, 4 parts and 2. And this is friendship knot. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you all to be so enjoying this exercise. It was just to prove us that somehow it's not difficult just to translate what we are doing into these key competences. It's not difficult. Just move of what you have done at the beginning, because you are looking quite strange at us. What? To write down the scout activities? What? Why? Huh? It was that at the beginning. But now when you are seeing what at the end we are taking with us, it seems that at the end we do have something that we Learn our scouts. Don't keep it only for our scouts. They know. Go outside and just give to the others what we are doing, because we are doing great job, great job. Do you have any questions so far? No? It means that you understood, or it means that you didn't. Well, we hope you did it. Okay. If it is no other questions, I think that we are very close to end this session, but yeah, only one more input, small one.
Yes. It's so-called on our PowerPoint, almost the end. Very dramatic, but you probably noticed very well for today's exercises, for today's working teams. I was so happy seeing you all very engaged in the discussion, even though it's the end of the day and you're probably tired and it's close to the closing ceremony and so on, but it was the sense of friendship was all among this room. You convinced yourself once again that through your daily scout activities, you're bringing up in a young person, in a scout, key competencies which are not very different from what the stakeholders in the domain, such as the European Youth Forum, are requiring. So what we are actually bringing up in a scout, it's what actually today's society is asking for. What's next? What I invite you all to do is to go back to your NSOs. It's going to be very soon, in 2 days, in a day. And try to build up a framework which is going to translate these skills, these competencies through your scout activities into those competencies which are required by the important youth stakeholders in the domain. So by the employers, and because this is important today for every single person, today's society is requiring for jobs. This is what young people are requiring, so I think this should be the right step. Thank you.
Yes. Good, so this was it. We are in time, finally. Earlier, you still have time to complete your evaluation. Don't forget to put the subject, the session name. It was the Scouting, the Most Attractive Management School. And please do make some comments, because it helps us to improve. Thank you.
Actually, you can directly send it to him because he left his. Yeah, so you can. It's okay. Is it your first session or?